Good morning to you. And we come to our third step, third piece of the Ascent with these Psalms. Psalm 122. I was glad when they said to me, "Let us go to the house of the Lord." Our feet are standing within your gates, O Jerusalem. Jerusalem built as a city that is bound firmly together. To it the tribes go up, the tribes of the Lord, as was decreed for Israel, to give thanks to the name of the Lord. For there the thrones for judgment were set up, the thrones of the house of David. Pray for the peace of Jerusalem. May they prosper who love you. Peace be within your walls, and security within your towers. For the sake of my relatives and my friends, I will say, peace be within you. For the sake of the house of the Lord our God, I will seek your good. Poet for today, Leighton Williams, entitles the poem A Stranger Peace. There was a shooting on Sunday, and yesterday there were talks of nuclear war. And this morning at the gym, the TV screens all flash politicians spewing twisted rhetoric. And I wonder, is it getting worse, like it feels it is? Or has it always been this bad? This weekend I'll drive to my brother's house and scoop up my niece, and my nephew will run over to hug me, hello, their joy juxtaposed with everything else this week has shown me. And I will wonder, I often do, will they ever know a happy world? Will they even know what peace is? Have we ever known what peace is? Or is it such an utter stranger that we would pass it on the street begging for help and divert our eyes hurrying on into the broken world, unwilling to spare the necessary change? Do we know what shalom is? Do we know what eirene is? Do we know what pax is? Do we know what peace is? I have to admit, this just shows kind of how my brain sometimes works. As I read this poem initially, and then the psalm, and then this poem, a song popped into my head by the rock band Foreigner. The song is called "I Want to Know What Love Is," and in the chorus it says, "I want to know what love is. I want you to show me. I want to know what love is. I need you to show me." I wonder how that song would sound singing about peace. I want to know what peace is, God. I need you. I want you to show me. In this psalm, the writer of this psalm, what spoke to me is that there was a prayer for peace within and peace beyond. That there was a wholeness of peace. That it wasn't just peace from exterior war, but also peace of the people who lived within the city. And that's my prayer as I read this psalm and as I share it with you today, is for that peace that can be there inside each of us, but also beyond us. But in praying for that, I go back to the last line of Leighton Williams' poem. unwilling to spare the necessary change. If we are to be people of peace, it is something that would require and will require change within each one of us. For God to change parts of us, to be peacemakers. So my prayer is for that change and the willingness in me and in all of us for that peace within and that peace beyond, because I want to know what peace is for me, and I want to know what peace is for my children. I want to know what peace is for my family. I want to know what peace is for my church. I want to know what peace is for our communities and our country and our world and our hearts. Grace and peace be with you.